Okay, we are going live in 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my favorite game of all time. Oakland is right. I'm about to ramble about why everyone needs to play this game, because it is literally a piece of art. Literally, all the characters are so well written. All the characters are just amazing. I love these characters with all my heart. And, it's amazing tonight. Yeah, tonight we are a little bit short-staffed on voices, but that's okay, because we have Sinbad with me again. I'm sure we'll have some peeps to join us later. So we got Sinbad with us, and we have a guest voice joining us tonight. Someone new, of a new face to the channel. Please welcome Grodon or Brent.
Groudon Knight or Brent.
Yep.
Hi-yo-ho, everyone. Groudon Knight here.
Yep. Yep. So.
Intro.
Yep. We are. Yeah. So. I am very happy. Tonight. Right, because we are back. I can't get enough of this game, okay? It's literally a piece of art, and I am beyond happy that it exists. The amazing developers of this game have put so much heart and effort into this game. And, I think that's all I gotta say before we get started. So tonight, first, we are going to be doing some alternate routes from days 1 and 2. And then we're going to be starting the next character route, which will be... I'll be making my decision once we get to that point. But I have a feeling I'm 99% sure we're doing Hunter next. So, yeah. Let's get started, everyone. This is Promises to Keep. Grab something comfy, some drinks, food, snacks, whatever. Just sit back, enjoy. Because this is a little cozy cabin that we're all in. And it's literally, at least for my area, it is very much cold. So, we need something cozy.
Well, here in Georgia, it's 63 degrees.
Yeah, it's pretty warm over in the south right now.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna be making, Oakland sent me an image of me, talking about Promises to Keep. I am making it. I am gonna be making it, okay? I'm gonna be making that into an actual meme, Oakland. Okay. Anyways. I think I've rambled on for long enough. Let's get started. Alright, let me get my phone here for chat. So, where we last left off, we got the alternate routes for day 1. So we are going to be starting off with, okay, so this is the first decision that we had to choose between either Rofi or Hunter. We went with Rofi last time, so we're going to do Hunter. So I did the voice of Hunter the last 2 streams. How would you like to do Hunter, Brent, for your first role tonight?
Sure.
All right. Okay. I know Rofi wanted some alone time with me, but I wanted to get to know Hunter too. I turned to the raccoon. To be honest, I'm pretty tired, so relaxing in your room sounds like fun. Hunter pumps his fist in the air.
Yes!
Oh, that's good. Considering the fact that we literally just met, Hunter's enthusiasm was very flattering. And very sweet. Sinbad, you can do Rofi for now. Sinbad? Sinbad,
I think he's AFK.
Alright. Alright, I'll do...
Aw, man. Oh, Okay, go
I'll
ahead.
do Rofi for now. Usually Pika's the one who's done Rofi, but she's not here right now. Aw, man, I'll be all alone. Those eyes were dangerous, but having already made my choice, my resolve is strong. For now. I look pointedly at Hunter, avoiding eye contact with the sly dog. But it's already too late for the raccoon.
Don't give me those eyes. You know I can't handle them.
They stare at me. They stare at one another for a prolonged moment, locked in a deadly battle. Then suddenly break into raucous laughter. If you make it too easy, Rofi, you could just join us. You know, nothing is stopping you. Rofi seems to consider for a second, then shakes his head. Nah, I've been really dying to play this new game. All my old college friends are picking it up, so I gotta get good at it. Besides, I think I'm too wired right now to just relax. That, I could believe. Some of the tension in my shoulders fades. He clearly wasn't upset.
Well, don't get too good at the game. Otherwise, you'll just beat us every time.
No promises. Rofi turns to me with his trademark warm smile. I see you've become puppy eye resistant since childhood. Very impressive. I'll have to come up with some new tricks. Believe me, we've always fall for Rofi's puppy dog eyes. They're just too powerful.
Puppy dog eyes are just too powerful in general.
Yep. You two have fun. We'll definitely have some time to hang out later, Leo. And with a flash of his orange tail, he's gone, skipping down the hall.
Dang, did he say childhood? Y'all go back a long way, huh?
Yeah, it's a really long story, actually. To be honest, I didn't really want to get into it with Hunter right now. The raccoon nods, clearly picking up on my reticence.
Hey, no worries. Anyway, my room's just down the hall.
As we walk down the hallway, I watch him hop from paw to paw, jumping to touch the ceiling with every movement. I can't help but notice his toned legs every time he springs upwards. In my defense, they looked huge, flexing to support his frame. Judging from their interaction earlier, he seems to be the only one here who can match Rofi's energy level. Hunter stops in front of his room door and strikes a pose.
And now I present my humble abode. Also known as Theo's spare room.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm back.
Of course he has workout stuff in here. Like, that's to be expected. I expected as much. I take a few steps in and look around. A laptop and some folders are stacked neatly on the desk. On top of the stacks sits a binder labeled Fall Semester in remarkable penmanship. The same perfect handwriting covers a few spare papers, presumably schoolwork of some sort. I spot a collection of dumbbells and a sturdy-looking workout bench against the wall. The whiteboard perched above them catches my eye. Hunter's workout routine looks pretty serious. I think back to the box fiasco and my arms twinge in pain. For context, we were helping Ollie bring up some parts for his PC, and Leo accidentally dropped the box, and Hunter literally snatched it just in time before it hit the floor. Nothing was broken.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would have given me major anxiety.
Yeah. His bed is made up neatly as well, from the perfectly symmetrical blankets to the fluffed up pillows.
Oh, shoot, that's the wrong side.
Wow, it's so...
Tidy? I get that a lot. Totally the opposite of my room in IRL.
Hunter walks over to his bed and takes a seat.
Yeah. Don't believe everything you hear about raccoons.
I clear my throat and shuffle...
Seriously.
I clear my throat and shuffle my feet, realizing how that first statement came out. He was right, though. I was expecting something closer to the chaos in Ollie's room, especially after seeing how my admittedly few sporty friends lived in college. Right, sorry. My mind is open to the possibilities now. I mime a mind-blown motion around my head, which earns a smile from Hunter.
Good to hear. Feel free to take a look around. I'm just gonna chill here. By the way, mind if I play some music? Helps me chill.
Go for it. Some kind of hip-hop /R&B, up-tempo, but still relaxing, with a strong beat. Seems fitting. I walk over to the desk, mostly just to admire the handwriting on the binder. Did you write this?
Yeah.
He beams proudly.
When I was a kid, we had someone come over once a week to teach me how to write like that. I'm happy I still got it.
I resist the urge to raise an eyebrow. I had no idea those kinds of people exist. I mean, a handwriting tutor? That feels
Yes,
pretty
those
fancy.
Yeah, I had those, trust me.
Yeah, same
But
here.
Handwriting sucks.
Same here. Same here.
This is why I don't handwrite anymore because I get I don't handwrite anymore because I get writer's cramp a lot.
Yeah, and I'm someone who writes in cursive all the time, and my cursive is deteriorated.
I don't write in cursive.
I unfortunately was forced to write in cursive for years at school, and this is what caused me to get that writer's cramp.
My eye lands on the dumbbells and workout bench again, and I can't help but ask, did you carry these here through the storm? He laughs a little.
Nah, just the dumbbells. I gotta stay in shape somehow, and a little snow isn't gonna stop me.
He's able to freaking
Or a
transport
lot of
75
snow, for that matter.
pounds?
Yeah.
The bench
That
was
guy's
just
insane.
laying around at Theo's basement, and he said I could use it while I was here.
Just the dumbbells, huh? Unbelievable.
Same with that thing.
He points to the medicine ball under the desk.
Though I guess I should give you a heads up. There's no actual chair in this room. Theo said there used to be one, but it broke.
Rip. Oh, that's a nice little
my
bed.
God. Oh.
Wow.
But there's plenty of room next to me if you want to sit.
Hunter was overestimating a little. The raccoon's limbs are taking up most of the space. I'd have to get pretty close to him if I wanted to sit down. But I guess it wasn't that big a deal. Okay, that's another alternate route. Okay, alright, I'm gonna
So
save.
either the floor is good or basically sit on the bed.
Alright, what should we do?
Join Hunter on the bed.
Yes, let's do it. Come on, come on. I mean, if he feels comfortable offering, then I don't mind sharing the bed with him. I know how to take a seat next to him, sinking in just a little. So I guess there was like another option with like, because Rofi, when we hung out with Rofi, we could either flop on him or just cuddle with him. If I remember correctly. I know how to take the seat next to him, sinking in just a little. The mattress is nice and fun, but nice and firm. Memory foam, maybe? I'd think of my creaky old mattress at home and settle in further. I could get used to this.
Anyway, sorry, what were we talking about before?
Your tidiness, I think? But we can stop if I'm prying too much.
Nah, I don't mind. My parents only started pushing me towards athletics in high school, so I wasn't really sporty for most of my life. They always wanted to keep our houses spotless, so I grew up being super conscious about neatness and cleanliness.
Did he say houses? With an S? I make a mental note of that, but continue the conversation. That's interesting. I feel like all the college athletes I've known started when they were kids.
Yeah, my journey was a little unique there. I actually tried a bunch of different things. Well, my parents made me, but still, and none of it ever really stuck until high school. Oh my God, same here!
This is why this game is so good!
You love this!
I was pretty much forced to do IT stuff, going into computer science when I just want to do art and games.
I mean,
This game-
on the bright side of things, though, if you ever, had you ever actually followed the IT stuff, you could become a computer expert.
Yeah, but that
And
was
you
more
would
of
have been
a
able
hobby.
to and heck, you would have been able to repair your computer problem.
No, I barely followed. Alright, anyway.
Yeah, this is why this game is so good. I see. And do you I stopped mid-sentence realizing I didn't actually know what sport he played yet. He raises his eyebrows and smirks mischievously at me, clearly waiting for me to guess.
Like?
Record field gymnastics. Like, I'd say gymnastics, honestly, because that's looking like he's like what he's liking the most.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it right. I'll save and we'll do the other reactions later. I don't know. Gymnastics? Hunter looks at me, clearly surprised.
Whoa.
That was totally a guess, right? You didn't cheat.
I stick my tongue out playfully at him, and he snickers at my reaction.
I guess you and Rofi are old friends.
Maybe he was rubbing off on me. Meeting him had activated some of my old habits. Okay, well, do you like it?
I mean, yeah. It's fine. I guess I view it more as a way to stay fully fit. It just requires so many muscle groups and movements that you end up bulking every part of your body in some way. This is why I don't do it. And the perks don't hurt either.
Perks?
Perks?
Well, my school treats its athletics really well. No, I mean, its athletes very well. We usually get good scholarships, private trainers, and an exclusive dining hall and gym.
Hold up, you get a dining hall all to yourselves?
Nice.
Yep, it's hidden somewhere on our campus. Secret location and everything. But I mean, they don't check a student ID, so you can just walk in if you know where it is. You just have to look the part of an athlete. They have private chefs that cook hot meals for us and dietitians on site to help us hit nutrient goals. What the fuck?
And the rest of us are stuck eating garbage? Suddenly I feel cheated out of my tuition money.
Oh man.
You didn't already feel cheated about everything else? Honestly, ancient professors reading off pre-made lecture slides and all in that class. I've never been so bored in my life.
Same!
Oh my god,
not like I'm ever going to need most of that information.
Exactly!
Everyone says that!
Finally, somebody gets it!
Everyone actually says that! Holy shit! There are things that we won't need in life unless we basically go to like that area orientated towards it.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm ever going to need most of that information. Just a waste of time.
And pretty much, college is just something like, you just get a degree, have it in your pocket in case you need it. Like, it's always good to have something in your pocket. Like, let's be real.
Unfortunately nowadays it's mostly is required.
I'm not paying much tuition anyway, so I can't really complain.
He shrugs and throws his arms behind his head, flopping backwards onto the bed. I sit silently for a few moments. That was the most negative emotion I'd heard him express yet. I was admittedly curious about how much the tuition he actually did pay, but definitely didn't feel comfortable asking him that yet. I decided to change the subject. So, how long have you and Rofi known each other?
Oh, that puppy dog? We've been friends for a bit now, like 2 years. He was actually my tutor when I was a freshman. We got private tutors to make sure we maintain our grade minimums. And I was lucky enough to get Rofi as mine.
The more Hunter speaks, the more apparent it's become that I should have traded my academic aspirations for a collegiate sport. So that would make this your junior year?
Yep, I know he's older than me, but he gives off so much puppy energy.
What? I thought he was older. Oh my god.
Those I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore.
The same eyes as Rofi. He got the exact same face. Yeah. I know who's the artist, but my god, if I ever get to commission stickers from this, like stickers or character PNG super states from him, I need to.
Oh yeah, the artists in this game they're known as Just Not Cobalt. They're just not Cobalt on Twitter. and I think also Blue Sky as well. I think they're on Blue Sky as well.
Yeah, Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably moved off of Twitter because,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
not
she's
gonna mention it
she
here.
is
Let's
great.
drop that.
In fact, she actually was doing some playthroughs of this game herself on her YouTube.
Well, of course, because she was the artist, so.
I think we need a Foxy freaking out over PTK compilation. I am already planning to do multiple videos of this game on YouTube. I've already got the VODs on my extras channel, but I'm putting stuff on my main channel too.
Oh, there it is. The chat was on the left. But I'm not looking at seeing any of the chat. What's it saying, though? That's weird. Oh, there it is.
All right.
No kidding. I'm surprised I was able to resist earlier. What a wild coincidence. Ruffy and Hunter went to the same college, and now all three of us are staying in the same house? Seems almost too weird to be true.
Yo, you look a little uncomfy.
The raccoon's voice breaks me out of my thoughts. He makes a show of nestling into the pillows near the headboard.
Sitting like that must be murder on your back.
He says that right as I remember to fix my posture. Okay, what do you suggest then? With a big smile, Hunter pats the spot on the bed next to him. Already we're getting...
What? Here,
What?
I'm laid down. That's my mental overload sound.
What up, Sparko? Welcome on into the stream.
I know we just met, but I feel comfortably around you. Besides, there really is no good way to sit in this bed without killing your back.
His voice is teasing, his eyes playful. For a long moment, I'm completely silent, heart kicking into high gear. What do I say?
Sorry, a little too forward.
I would have cuddled him right away, what the heck?
I mean, he just started getting to know him,
with my
so...
bros all the time. It's not a huge deal.
I mean, yeah, that's true, Leo. I guess he's right. Things were just happening a little fast, is all. Just relax. I grin back at him. You're bros, huh?
Yeah, my teammates. Straightest dudes I've ever met, but they're not toxic about it. All really chill guys.
If I'm being honest, I felt a little relieved that Hunter didn't immediately mark me as queer. Or at least, it seemed like he hadn't. And would it really matter anyway? Oh, whatever. Let's go for it. I twitch my tail out of the way and roll onto my back, scooching up the length of the bed till I'm next to him. I can taste his scent in the air. It's warm and masculine with a pleasant hint of some fruit I can't identify. Way too complex to be a normal deodorant. Are you wearing cologne?
Huh? Oh yeah, I use whatever stuff my parents get for me when I'm not working out anyway. What? I sometimes use cologne, but yeah, for some weird reason they don't like when I use deodorant, but I'm literally an athlete. I don't have a choice.
Interesting. Cologne isn't cheap, and this brand smelled really fancy.
Rich boy. You can get closer, you know. I'm not gonna bite.
He lays his arms out, biceps big enough to be pillows. My blush is obvious now, but F it, I've already committed. I scooch over a bit more and lay my head down gingerly on his fluffy arm, letting myself sink against it slowly.
I'll be right back, guys.
What's the fruit in... What's the fruit in your cologne? I can't quite tell.
Apricot, one of my favorites.
I feel his arm move a little and he pulls me just a bit closer to him. Oh my god.
It's okay.
Too comfortable to answer, I just nod. He's so warm. I sneak a glance at the phone clutched in his other paw. He looks like he's tapping on some kind of chessboard. I look down at the blanket beneath us. Guess that makes sense. Though I admit I had thought it was Theo's at first. Chess, huh? Are you good? He shakes his head, still focused on the screen. His whiskers tickle my face lightly.
Not really. I'm on the college team, but my teammates are all crazy good.
Chess team too, huh?
I played a ton as a kid. I didn't really like it at first, but for some reason, it's pretty popular at my school right now.
I don't know much about the game, so I just nod. Neither of us seem to mind the silence anyway. Hunter is focused on his game, and I'm cozy enough not to care. Time passes blissfully, helped along by the soft music. Eventually, Hunter lets out a deep sigh and shifts slightly.
Well, that was a bust.
I shift as well, slowly sit up and feeling the urge to stretch. Tough match? He nods.
Made too many mistakes early on. It happens.
Suddenly he sits up and sniffs the air, tail twitching.
I wonder what's for dinner.
My stomach rumbles in response. I remember I hadn't eaten anything at all today. I guess I don't know what dinner plans are. It's not like we can order out.
Want to go downstairs and check? Maybe we can grab a snack or two.
Sounds good. Hunter leaps to his feet, windmilling his right arm and winking at me.
Damn, your head was really... Damn, your head was great at cutting off my circulation.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to.
Hey, I'm just kidding. Besides, I was the one who offered.
Thanks.
Oh, thanks for hanging with me.
I give him a playful swat on the arm, unable to hold back a smile. Come on, I want to see what they're up to downstairs. I stand up with a renewed sense of energy. Recharging with Hunter was exactly what I needed.
Lead the way.
And that's where I think this is... Hunter and I run into Theo on the way downstairs. Oh yeah, this is, I think this is where we left off. I think this is where the story continues, so...
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. So, Alright, what do I do now? Should we do... I'm debating on what we want to do here.
I could do either Ollie or Artemis.
There's like two more things, like two main sections of who we could hang out with. Like, we did Artemis for our first run, and then on this one we did Ollie, not Artemis. But then there's these alternate choices when we are hanging out with Ollie, with Rofi and Hunter here. So I am not sure what I want to do now, because I'm not going to go to the I don't want to go to the character route just yet, because that's the main decision here that I want to do. So I'm thinking we could do because the one here is Theo, and then the one here is Artemis. And yeah. What do you think? Should we do... What do you think?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
So
so apparently Hunter likes to play online chess, and he lost a match while we were here. So right now we are at the point where we're now meeting up with Theo, and we're about to go to the part where we either decide to relax with him, or you know what? Let's go.
What exactly did I miss? What did I miss?
So we basically we just hung out. We just kind of cuddled with Hunter for a bit.
So time for my Leo voice impression. Send that voice act mode activate.
Yeah, so we're at the point. I think this is all dialogue we've already seen. So
we still could use it anyway. There are probably some slight differences.
All right, we could try.
Oh, Leo, I'm just getting your air mattress set up right now. Sorry about the wait. I meant to do this earlier, but I just haven't had the time to think about it today. If you don't mind, I think I'll get you settled in the den. Hey, and you can close the door or to get some privacy if you want it.
That sounds great, Theo. Thank you.
Hey, tell you what. If you guys want, you can head down to the kitchen. There are snacks in the pantry and beer in the fridge. I still need to figure out what dinner will look like, so please help yourself for now.
We hear a whiff of excitement and the sound of a fridge door closing.
Oh. Sounds like someone got into the stash already.
A starry-eyed Rofi appears at the front of the stairwell, canned drinks in one arm and an assortment of colorful chip bags in the other. Theo, you didn't tell me you had all these cool flavors of soda and chips. I can't pick. His puppy eyes come out again.
Yes, right. Look how cute he is.
Theo sighs, but he can't hold back a small smile.
Well, feel free to try them. I've been having trouble getting through my hoard of junk food anyway.
Rofi's tail starts wagging faster, if that was even possible.
Whoa, really? There's no way you can finish these by yourself.
I can tell Hunter wants in on the snacks, too.
I'm sure there's more than enough for you all. Why don't you guys hang out a bit more while I figure out dinner?
Thank you, Theo, I love you! Rofi bounds up the stairs in a flash.
Sweet, thanks, Theo.
Hunter does a two-fingered salute to Theo before hopping up the stairs after Rofi. Though Theo shakes his head, his smile and swishing tail reveal he's quite pleased with Rofi and Hunter's indulgence. He turns to face me again.
So, you gonna be joining them, Leo, or not?
Nah, I think I'll hang out in the kitchen and wait for dinner. I don't really want to fight for those two for snacks anyway. I have a sneaking suspicion I'd lose.
Well, if you say so. I'll go fetch your mattress and get it set up. I'll just be a minute.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Theo.
My pleasure.
We pass one another, and I head off to the kitchen, breathing a quiet sigh of relief. Normally I'd be anxious in a situation like this, depending on his generosity, meeting new people in an unfamiliar place. But Theo, something about him puts me at ease. Maybe it's the sense that he doesn't expect anything in return. From the way he talks, he makes it sound like I am doing him a favor by staying here. Yeah, so this is like all the kitchen dialogue we've already been in.
Let's see. Yep. Doors are what about you think they are?
He cracks open a beer as he talks.
This was my aunt's house. I used to come here growing up and do my homework at this very table. I would always press down really hard when doing cursive. The pencil marked up on the surface through the paper.
And my mind drifts back to the photo in the stairwell. Theo and an older Arctic fox.
Oh, so that's his aunt!
Yep. He sits down in a seat across from me and the old wooden chair produces a loud creak.
But that was centuries ago, of course, hyperbolically speaking. I understand kids these days aren't learning cursive anymore.
Kids these days? He's kidding, right? Theo's eyes twinkle mischievously, clearly watching me for a reaction. Hey, I still had to learn it. Turned out to be useless, of course, but I bet I spent as much time on it as you did.
And fat lot of good that did to us. I always thought it was a waste of time, too. Oh my god! Yes!
Theo snaps his fingers and stands again.
Oh, right! Dinner! I can't expect everyone to be happy with just soda and chips. Let's see.
He starts rummaging through the fridge and cupboards. Hello, Boxer Fox!
I hope simple food's okay with you. I'm decent in the kitchen, but...
And then Artemis.
Oh,
there's Artemis!
Alright, Lanius, your turn.
At that moment, Artemis walks carefully through the doorway, 3 paper bags balanced precariously in his grip. He has the juggling skills of an experienced waiter.
Whoa! What's all this?
Oh, some groceries from my place. No point in letting it all rot.
Oh, right. Yeah, wherever you can find room in the fridge.
Artemis nods at me in greeting and then begins rummaging around in the bags. Green vegetables, fresh herbs, a bag of apples.
Good timing, too. I was just starting to prep for dinner.
Artemis shakes his head, his sharp eyes flitting around the kitchen.
No, I expect you to let me cook tonight, Theo. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Theo blinks, somewhat taken aback. For a moment, he seems about to object. Then he breaks into a warm smile and settles back into his chair with another creak.
Oh, that's not very good. I'll gladly accept. To be honest, cooking for 6 was the one thing I was worried about. I make mean dinner for one, but anything past that?
He chuckles softly, shaking his head.
Where do you keep
bird pulls a couple of containers out of the smallest bag. Garlic powder, paprika, pepper, and a few others I didn't recognize. I feel a pang of guilt at the sight. If I hadn't been ready to leave town, I'd have some food to contribute too. Just as Theo starts to answer, Hunter strides into the kitchen, an open chip bag in one paw and phone in the other. He walks up to me and holds out both.
Here, Leo. Put your number in. I'm starting a group chat. Also have Chip if you want.
Oh, sure, no problem. As I'm typing in my number, he turns to Theo and rattles the bag.
What? I'll be right back. Eric's choking.
Alright, we've already seen this dialogue on stream, so I'll just skip through it.
I mean, well, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see most of these dialogues because I had to go AFK all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, basically Artemis...
Okay, I'm back. Come on,
Is he okay?
please. Yeah,
Is Leo... Okay, good.
Artemis takes the phone after a long moment of Hunter waving it in his face.
Just please don't message it. Please don't message it. It's without a good reason. I hate getting tons of notifications. See there!
Sprint. Keep your voice down. You might wake up the whole neighborhood. Jesus Christ! And here I thought I had cords of steel. I thought I had better cords of steel than freaking Apollo Justice. Good Lord, Brent. You're about to see me.
Yeah, I hear you. Anyway, let me go find Ollie.
He marches out of the room at a considerable clip. Does he always move this fast? He could give Rofi a run for his money. Not 30 seconds later, all of our phones are buzz. Artemis lets out a theatrical sigh.
What did I just say?
Thea and I laugh in unison. The bird shakes his head disapprovingly and resumes rifling around in the fridge. Hey Artemis, I can give you a hand if you want. I realize 6 is a lot of people to cook for. He regards me for a split second, then shakes his head.
It's really no problem. I like to cook. You can just sit and relax.
Yep, and we already did this option in my first stream, so we are gonna relax with Theo.
Yep.
Okay, for sure. Thanks a lot. To be honest, I'm not sure how much help I'd be anyway.
Like I said, it's really no trouble.
The bird begins busying himself with various kitchen implements, quickly making himself at home in the unfamiliar space. His moves are practiced, fluid at ease. I have a feeling that dinner is going to be delicious.
By the way, Leo.
I turn my attention back to the fox.
Now I can take a break.
Let me know if you still need anything from your place. I'm happy to go back to you and pick up anything extra you might want. I had planned to run another sweep of the neighbors tomorrow anyway.
Oh, are there still folks on our street who are stuck?
I don't think so, but I'm not 100% sure. I got most of the houses today. I think there's still a few I need to make sure about. I also promised folks number 90 that I'd check back with them tomorrow.
Theo, he must be looking after every house on the block. His tired eyes take on new meaning now. Well, if that's the case, I should be offering to help you, not the other way around. If one of our neighbors needs an extra hand, you'll let me know, right?
That'll do.
That's right, our neighbors. The people we live next to, spend our days and nights next to, but barely ever interact with. The city makes it so easy to forget about them. Well, for me, at least. Apparently not for Theo. He jumped right into action to help them. Apparently not for Rofi either. I realized with a pang of guilt. Or Hunter, or Artemis, and Ollie. They all seem to know each other already, or at least were too quick to settle in with each other. Maybe it's just me? Maybe I'm the only one who's learned to shut people out like this. That's not a very comforting thought. Time to change the subject. By the way, I don't think I've said yet, but I love your house. It's so big, but surprisingly cozy. Theo finishes his swig of beer and nods graciously.
Well, thank you very much. Like I said, though this was my aunt's place first, she did most of the hard work. Most of the furniture was hers. She picked out the wallpaper and paint colors.
He trails off, eyes wandering, and then seems to snap back to attention.
Some of it is my doing, though. I added some knickknacks and What the fuck are that? What the fuck is that word?
Tetracoccals? No.
Chokes, I think it said. A few bells. I'm just gonna say I've edited a few bells and whistles. Some more on the wall. Some more walls and knickknacks. That reminds me. Got water at some plant. I got some. I got to water some into the den tomorrow. With all the excitement today, I completely forgot.
Ooh, I'd love to get a look at those plants if you don't mind. Theo nods, takes another swig of beer and rises from his creaking chair.
Allow me to show you. I suppose I might as well water them now anyway. I suppose it wouldn't hurt for you to see where you'll be sleeping too anyway.
Okay. I glance back at Artemis. It seems like he's doing 5 things at once. A pot full of potatoes are boiling on the stove, and he's making some last-minute adjustments to a salad. A savory aroma wafts from the oven as he tastes the dressing he made. Artemis, this smells great, by the way.
Food tends to do that. You two go do whatever you like. I've got things under control here.
I thank him, then follow Theo to a corner of the kitchen. He opens a cabinet, then halts and turns back to me, a little sheepishly.
The water can was also my aunt's.
Alright. When he removes it from the cabinet, I can see why he felt the need to specify. The can is in the shape of a little purple elephant with big sparkly eyes and the itty-bitty rounded tusks. Its trunk, of course, is the spout. Freaking adorable. Oh my god, I love it! Look at its little tusks! Theo still looks a little embarrassed, but he laughs in response.
It sure is something, huh? Hey, Artemis, do you mind if I use the sink real quick?
The focus bird looks up from chopping carrots and shakes his head.
Please do.
Theo strides over to the sink and starts to fill the little elephant with water.
It doesn't actually hold much water, though, but...
His voice wavers a little, looking down at the can.
How could I replace them?
I could never if he were mine. Theo nods and clears his throat quietly.
Okay, that's about as much as he'll take. Start, of course, with this little guy over there.
Theo walks over to the lone kitchen plant and gives him a generous dose of water.
I got him pretty recently. Felt like the kitchen needed a little extra something. I don't usually keep this clean, if I'm being honest. Here we go. Then it's this way.
We file out of the kitchen, down a short hallway, through some double doors into the den. It's smaller than the other rooms, with a large air mattress taking up a good chunk of the floor space. Aside from that, the den houses only a couple cozy-looking chairs. I noticed several potted plants on a table against the wall. I recognize 2 different kinds of succulents and then some other green things. My knowledge of houseplants is less than stellar.
Hang on a minute. It's because I'm multitasking here. Just a few, you know. I'm not the type to keep big ones that lands with lots of soil and all of this.
What about the ones in the living room? Theo laughs, a little embarrassed.
Those? They're fake. I like the idea of having plants there, but I didn't want to have to take care of them, so...
As he speaks, he begins to gently water the largest plant. From where I'm standing, the little elephant is looking right at me.
These guys.
He points to the succulents.
Just get a little bit. Obviously, and not very often. Glad I remembered, though. They look a little thirsty today.
I hadn't pegged Theo as a plant dad, but looking at how gently and carefully he handles them, it makes perfect sense. This is a really nice space, I say, looking around, taking in the details of the first time. A full bookshelf, 2 little side tables next to each of the chairs, a leather-bound volume lying open on one of the cushions. Seems like an excellent place to read.
Best seat in the house. I haven't made much use of it lately. Reading has really slipped this year. I barely got through 5 books.
Judging from the width of most of the titles on the shelf, that seems impressive to me.
There we go.
He says, topping the final plant with the remains of the can.
You can have a lecture today, as a treat. Oh!
He snaps his fingers.
There's one more in my bedroom, too. If you want me to see it, she also needs a bit of water today.
Sure, lead the way. Theo leads me upstairs and down the hall to down to the master bedroom.
Wow!
Once we enter, he makes his way over to a medium-sized hanging plant suspended from the ceiling in one of the corners.
And there she is. Just give me a second. I'm going to fill this little guy up again.
He taps the little elephant, then heads through the door into what must be a bathroom. I take a look around the room a little sheepishly at first. It's okay, I tell myself, he clearly doesn't mind you being in here. Theo's room is neatish. That's probably the best word to describe it. The bed is made, but the blankets and pillows are a little crooked. Nearby desk is completely covered with papers and manila folders, but all efficiently stacked and organized. Walk-in closet doors are wide open, revealing a forest of similar-looking clothes. I definitely see 2 or 3 copies of the exact outfit he's wearing right now. That also makes sense for Theo, I note. When it comes to fashion, he's very copy-paste.
Here we go.
He emerges from the bathroom, full elephant in tow.
Thanks for letting me give you a little impromptu tour. I'm proud of this house, and I always like showing it off to people.
I'm not surprised. It's a lovely place, really.
Yeah, it is.
He says simply. His eyes once again travel elsewhere.
Yeah, it is.
The tone of his voice changes completely. Deeper, more husky.
Did somebody say husky?
Starts to water the hanging plant, gently moving its leaves aside for better access.
You know, it really is my pleasure to get to use some, to get some use out of it, to see it full again. It's just been a while since.
At that moment, water begins to pour out of the hanging pot onto the floor, and Theo lets out a yelp of surprise.
Ah, crap baskets! I always overwater this one.
Just give me a second. I race into the bathroom and grab a towel, as I return to see Theo trying and failing to catch the downpour in his cupped paws. Here, I got it. I drop to the floor and start to mop up the spill. It's not that much, really, and the fluffy towel soaks it up nicely.
I'm sorry, Leo. I'm such a klutz.
He was thinking about his hair.
Must be on advanced stage.
He laughs a little, full and hearty, and paws still dripping with water, and I can't help but join him. Here, old man. I offer him the towel to dry his paws. Good thing you got us youngsters around, huh? Aww.
Yes, indeed.
Theo puts on his best old man voice as he takes the towel.
And you youngsters are always welcome back here anytime for any reason. But for now, I think you probably should head back to the kitchen, just in case Sergeant S needs my help with it. I probably shouldn't have left him to fend for himself, actually.
Fair enough. He seems like he knows what he's doing, though. Judging from the smell already wafting through the house, he was making miracles down there.
Man.
As I take one last look around the bedroom, my thoughts catch up with me. All of this was happening so fast. Less than 24 hours ago, I was on my...
Yeah. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yep. So that's the end of that one. So I think we've been going for a good hour here. So I'm thinking that we should now get into Hunter's route. I think we could probably do a couple like alternate routes at the beginning of each stream, but then we can move on to the juicy stuff with the character moments with the beginning of the character routes. What do y'all say? Does that sound like a good plan?
Well, I think I'm going to get off for now because I have stuff to do.
No problem.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. See you later, everyone.
Yeah, Brent. Take care, man.
Geeky Machoke out.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we've got next.
All right.
Actually, Mom, I won't be able to show up. Who else was supposed to show up as well?
Well, Ziggy, but I don't know if they're here yet or not. They're gonna be late, but even then, we got. Even then, I'm gonna probably be doing something about it. But
punch me out.
Yeah, we're gonna Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some stuff for like availability stuff because I've been getting into I've not been doing great with announcing my stream schedule on like right on top of it because stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna be starting to do that relatively more frequent. So with that said, I think we are going to begin. Do you think you can do a good hunter voice?
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, because I'll do Rofi and Ollie until
I could do Artemis as well.
Yeah, let's try. I can give Artemis a whirl. Anyways, let's go to.
I will be able to give Artemis a whirl because since I did his voice last time.
Yeah. Let's find. All right, Rofi Hunter Day 3. Okay, so.
I hope this not. Hopefully I didn't press too many times for Mio. To press too much Mio, I didn't use too much Mio because I got Oh, let's see what we've got.
All right, I'll just save it.
I would say Hunter Day 3. Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, I'm just gonna save it here.
It makes me wonder if he'll basically get his foot injured or not for this road. I'm curious.
All right, here we go. A clack of billiards echoes through the basement, drawing my attention to a certain raccoon at work. He spies me from across the room and beckons me over. As I make my way to him, he downs the contents of his shot glass, then sets it aside.
Hey, Leo, want in? Oh, I can actually do that pretty well.
Yeah, that works. I mean, I've only played once or twice, but sure.
No worries, I can teach you.
He hands me a cue as he sets up the balls in a triangle formation. I try to get a feel for the cue's weight in my paws, but before I know it, he holds out the cue ball for me.
Here, I'll let you break first.
I hesitate for a bit. He does too, and in a split second we find our paws against each other around the ball. He laughs and slips it into my palm.
Trying to cop a feel, huh? Yeah, sly one, Leo.
Whatever you say, pal. Hey, you can't use gumshoes lines. I quickly turn to the pool table. Hey, Leo, you can't steal my endearing character trait, pal. Anyways.
You're not supposed to be this string. Get the hell out.
Don't cut my salary any further. Anyways, I quickly turn to the pool table to hide my burning face, place the cue ball down, take aim, and then I completely whiff. That was me when I started playing pool. Oh my gosh.
Same.
Without looking up.
By the way, with that basically just, I guess is with the three dots, I guess say straight up we just hear this.
Without looking up, I try to take another shot at the cue ball. It connects this time, but only barely. The cue ball doesn't break so much as tap the triangular formation, and only a few balls roll outward. That was my first break when I did pool. I wince and look to Hunter, braced for his patented playful ribbing. Despite my worries, I met with a patient smile. He moves to reset the table, then picks up the cue ball.
You want a few pointers?
I nod, backing up and letting him demonstrate.
Oh, that's wicked so cool! Look at it! I think he had a ponytail!
Yeah, it's a little bit like my friend Defcon's. He's the DJ coordinator for FWA. He has that kind of a ponytail on him.
Alright, so the first thing you want to do is establish a firm bridge with one paw.
He sets one paw down and lifts his index finger.
Next, you position the stick on your paw. And I like to keep it under my index finger. And let it guide the stick as I take my shot.
That's how I do it. He leans over the table and takes a few practice shots without making contact with the cue ball.
Then, you just go for it. Strike confidently and try to follow through with the stroke in a straight line.
With a resounding clack, he makes the shot. The cue ball speeds across the table and breaks the rack of balls cleanly, sending them all over the table. He stands back up. Hello, Darius. Welcome on in the stream. Not cute.
Hey,
not cute. Rofi is the cute one. With a resounding clack, he makes this. Oh wait, I already read that one.
You got all that?
I think so, but I might need help setting up a bridge and figuring out the follow-through.
No problem. Which ball are you going for?
I point to a solid orange ball that's set up nicely in front of the corner pocket.
Oh, good choice. I just set your paw on, and now just sit your paw down and lean over. I'll help you.
I do as he says, placing my paw on the table and leaning over just a little, just as he demonstrated earlier.
All I can say straight up, and all I can say is one thing. He sure as hell has tiny little raccoon-like fingers. Full points to the others who got the joke. He literally has tiny raccoon-like fingers because he's a raccoon, see?
Yeah.
Looks good. Can I come over there?
Yeah, feel free. Just like that, I feel him against my back as he hovers over me. His scent surrounds me comfortably, a mix of fruits that I can't quite pick out. Oh, wait a minute. My heartbeat quickens as he reaches for my bridge paw and shifts it slightly. Our fingers almost interlace, and as he helps adjust the position of my cue. Then he maneuvers his other paw onto the cue. He moves it down until it touches mine, then wraps it around my paw. I hear him speak, softer than I have before.
Let's try for your practice shots now.
This is literally how I learned how to play pool. Heck! Hunter is so handsome, I feel like soft, cuddly, and someone I'd hug all night. Aw, Darius. Just you wait until you play this game, you actually start playing this game, Darius, is because this game is just something else. I let him guide my cue as he grips my paw gently. We take 1, 2, 3 practice shots before I feel his snout against my neck.
Hang on a minute, so for a little response. You're doing great, Leo.
Huh? He gives me a soft chuckle, amused by my flustered reaction. That had to be on purpose, right? Then I feel his warmth leave me, his paw no longer holding mine, as he stands up again. I almost wish he had stayed so close to me like that for a little longer, but the moment is past now. His voice returns to normal.
I said it looks great. Does it feel better?
Giving me a smile, he sits down next to the table. Oh yeah, it feels more stable like this. He could definitely see me blushing now. Oh my god. I don't really care though. Honestly, it feels kind of nice to have Hunter's full attention on me. Share this game and this evening with him. I take a deep breath and take my shot, watching as the cue ball makes contact with my target, but exhaling as I miss the pocket by a hair.
Close. Angles are hard thing to get down, but I'd argue that straight shots are even harder. No, they're not.
He hops up from his seat, cue in hand, and as he observes the state of the game. The concentration is visible on his face as he traces the possible trajectories of the balls with his paw. I can't help but stare a little at his display of focus. Something about the way he commits himself to things fills me with awe. He looks up from the table and our eyes meet. He grins at me, then bends over the table to make his move. Surprisingly, he misses the pocket. He shrugs it off and backs away from the table, giving me space to work. I try to copy him, identifying the balls that are easiest to pocket. As I analyze the game, I feel his gaze on me. I feel his curiosity as he waits for me to take my shot. His enthusiasm, as we share this moment together. His willingness to teach me pool despite being a tease all the while, and his eagerness to lend a helping paw not just to me, but to Theo, Rofi, and everyone else the last 2 days. To have someone patient, supportive, and dedicated as Hunter by your side, I don't think you could get any luckier. The game continues, and unsurprisingly, Hunter comes out on top.
Obviously. Hey, not bad down. Oh, Leo. Well, you had a good string of pockets towards the end.
I guess so. You were much better, though.
Well, it comes with time and experience, but we can come back and play more often if you like.
I'd love that, Hunter. Before I can ask if he wants to play another round, I hear Theo call out from behind us.
Last call, folks. I'm afraid your bartender's exhausted. Well, sounds like our signal to start cleaning up. Here, you can take your cue.
He re-racks our cues in their holders against the wall. Then we cover the pool table together with its tarp. I see Artemis helping. I see Artemis helping a very sleepy-looking Rofi up the stairs while Ollie and Theo are still chatting at the bar.
Ready to head up?
I nod. We say our goodnights to everyone and walk up the stairs together. Hunter insists on seeing me off at the den, despite it being right around the corner. As we split for the night, Hunter opens his arms to me. I accept his offer, giving him a warm hug, letting him bathe me in his scent once again. You smell nice. What fruit is it? He grins as he embraces me.
Aren't cats supposed to have a good sense of smell? You are wrong, good sir. They're supposed to have a
Hey,
good
I was
sense
just
of hearing.
curious. And also just trying to keep him here a bit longer.
I kid. It's Peaches today.
Today?
Yeah, I try to change my cologne every now and then. Even if someone doesn't have a good enough nose to appreciate it.
I squeeze him a bit tighter in protest and with my snout buried against his neck for now. I mumble out a response. I'll pay more attention now that I know. He chuckles, rubbing his paws against my back.
I'll keep changing it for you.
I look up at him, my snout leaving his fur just a second. Just for me?
Just for you.
I smile and nuzzle his neck a bit more. We stand there together for a long moment, enjoying each other's presence. I don't want to go to bed. Before I could fully finish my sentence, I let out a big yawn.
Careful. You gotta spit that on me.
Oh my god. He gives me out one more firm squeeze before letting go.
Well, I had a lot of fun tonight, Leo.
I did too.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm already counting down the hours. With one last goofy smile, he heads up the stairs to his room. For a few long moments, I stand in the doorway, taking in what remains of the raccoon's cologne around me. Though the den is a little cool, I don't mind much, still feeling Hunter's scent and warmth around me. Oh, it's like he never left. I can't wait for what tomorrow brings. Ooh. Be careful.
Trust. Yes, Father.
Oh. What?
Oh, wow.
What? What?
Flashback to his childhood. And remember that real friends don't really exist.
No.
Wow. Ouch. Command the room's respect. Oh, that is his father's a jerk.
Oh my god. Hardly.
I want to command anything. Let a room full of peers. I have no choice to not. Make us proud. Make them wish they were you. Who would want to be me? Don't slouch in your seat like that. You know how that comes off. I know, Father.
Oh wait, that might be Leo here. That might be Leo here, actually. I straighten my posture, too anxious to say any more.
No, that is Hunter.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah, maybe him narrating. Right.
Remember that your new classmates are some of the smartest in the nation. Didn't need to remind her. Middle school is always meaningful. Networking starts. Got my first job through middle school peer. It was through him that Brent would so relate to Hunter. Oh my god.
Oh. That's you.
I started to tune out that lengthy anecdote. He told it this 1,000 times. You can actually do the narration because I'm actually responding to someone at the same time.
Alright, I stare at the plate of Belgian waffles in front of me as Dad continues his lecture. The normally enticing dollop of almond butter on the waffles wasn't calling my name today. The butterflies were fluttering a bit too aggressively to think about eating. This past summer, Mom and Dad hired someone who trained me to talk professionally. Small talk, elevator pitches, Are you kidding me?
Manipulative person. His parents
Are you kidding me? What? It was all so fake, but who was I to do anything but follow their lead? Out of the corner of my eye, I see Mom walk into the room. She eyes my plate full of food. I'll do the Mom. She waits until my dad stops talking before opening her mouth. Hunter, is breakfast not good today? I can have the helpers make something else for you. There's this new organic yogurt that we just imported. I make eye contact with her and shake my head. No, it's alright. I'm just not very hungry. I see a hint of concern on her face, but it quickly vanishes. Okay, well, we will have lunch delivered to school for you this afternoon. I will ask them to pack extra just in case. I nod and look back down at my plate. I just have to get through the day. Makes a friend. No, connections. Okay, I swear that connections is like a term that my grandma used back when I was trying to make friends, because I struggled making friends in school. But the way that my grandma did it, it always helped me through it. It was actually very helpful. Like, she knew how to get stuff across, serious stuff across to me. May she rest in peace. I absolutely miss her every day. I have to remember that. There's no such thing as friends. Only connections. Are you serious? What? Mom and Dad sit down at the opposite ends of the table, eating their own meals quietly. In my head, I run through a rehearsed introduction. The one that I was forced to practice all summer. Good morning. My name is Hunter. I'm one of the new students at... I'm interrupted by one of our helpers refilling my water glass. Oh, thank you. He smiles warmly at me, then leaves the dining room. Sinbad, you there?
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Be careful of that stutter. Gives a bad impression.
I wince. Dad manages to turn everything into a lesson. Mom and Dad excuse themselves to get ready for the day, just leaving me at the table. It's okay. I'm fine. I just have to get on the good side of my teachers. Just have to be a perfect, likable charmer for one day. I can take off the mask as soon as I get home. A genuinely reassuring thought. One day at a time, Hunter. Maybe I'll meet some cool people. I wonder what they'll think of me. Through my storm of thoughts, Dad's words ring out in my head.
I wish they were you. Dude, that was a crazy nice.
Yeah, I can't believe I almost beat the high school record. Whoa.
And look at all these furries over there.
Why does that cheetah photographer look familiar?
That Jack on the top right looks familiar.
Kodiak hustles
Wait,
over. That
Holy
name.
crap.
That name sounds familiar. What? Kodiak hustles over.
Kodiak.
Kodiak hustles over to the finish line to greet me.
That's a freshman too. Huh, you're crazy fast.
Aw, thanks. The wolf, one of my closest friends, gives me a friendly shoulder bump.
I wonder how everyone else did.
Me too. Want to check? I break into a light jog, heading to the scorekeepers at the end of the track.
Hey, wait up!
Kodiak trails behind, laughing. Just as I turn around to tease him, I feel someone shove me to the side. Ow! Ow! I stumble, barely catching myself before I hit the ground. Hey, what was that for? I cut myself off as I realize who the culprit is. The star linebacker on our football team. He towers over me and smirks.
Hey there, shrimp. Looks like you want to know your little race. Maybe the track team will finally bring home something more than a participation trophy.
I clench a fence instinctively, but Kodiak intervenes, elbowing him away.
Hey, knock it off.
Bro, this is literally how I had to deal with stuff in middle school and high school. Like, I had friends who stood up for who people were bullying me. I'm glad I actually had friends who stood up for me.
You're lucky. I didn't. What do you want? Picking a fight with me?
Kodiak. It's Kodiak. Sinbad?
Maybe I am. But I'm not sure you'd win.
I'd never have the courage to challenge a bulky football player, but Kodiak? He's on our weightlifting team. Sinbad.
In a minute. That should be worth my time. Catch you later, losers.
Just like that, it's Kodiak and I. My anger ebbs, replaced by embarrassment, my least favorite feeling.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. Guess they really have nothing better to do.
Shame holds my mouth shut. Dad's mantras echo through my mind through my head in a defiant cacophony. No one wishes they were me. As I continue walking, I turn to Kodiak. Hey, when does the gym open?
In the mornings, the weightlifters get an hour before it opens for everyone else.
Hello, Pika.
But
Well,
probably sneaking you in if you wanted. Oh, hi, Mama. Hi, Mama Pika.
that sounds good, but I don't know how to lift. Do you lift, bro? No, I'm sorry. I like the "do you lift, bro?" like that kind of meme. Oh.
Hey, that's all right. I'll teach you. I guess I'll get you a big foot. We'll get you a big like the football guys if you want.
I'm not sure what I want. Respect, admiration, just like Dad wanted for me. Oh. Next up, we have the top-ranked competitor in our college division. He's positioned to finish #1 this season by showing today, can he maintain his lead over the pack? There isn't a single competitor who doesn't envy him right now. Aiden! It's my friend Aiden! In the bleachers! The one with the little crazy rainbow, gray, blue, rainbow hair, goggles.
Nice.
And that pink
I
one.
guess those are all probably the people who supported them for the game.
Yeah, probably. I think so.
If I end up supporting these guys, I might probably just end up in the arts.
I think it's only for the highest Patreon tier right now, and that's currently sold out.
Ah.
And why does the guy on the far left on the bottom there, he looks like Adi, our DJ coordinator at MCFC.
Probably.
I take a deep breath in and start with my salute, holding my arms out in the air. I hear my... Actually, you know what? Since it's old, it's pretty much his age now, I'll let you take over.
I take a deep breath in and start with my salute. Holding my arms out in the air, I hear my teammates yelling my name from the stands and the eyes of auditorium on me. I smile. Feel good. I look at the parallel bars, take another breathe in, and then let out a forceful breath as I hop onto them. First skill. I swing myself upwards, completing the handstand. I let the bars fall back into my paws. And I swing back down, transitioning smoothly into flip. My heart leaps as I gain some good air time. Then, familiar bars come back to my paws, just like they always do. Second skill done. I go back into the handstand, twirl into one of the bars momentarily. It bends, but holds into it until I shift my weight back onto both bars. But one always manages to spook me in practice, but it doesn't give me any trouble today. The rest of my routine follows suit. Then I let my mind wander and muscle memory takes the wheel. Sneak a few glances at the crowd each time I resume with my handstand position. There are 3 other competitors and the other setups right now, but most of my eyes are on me. Start running some mental numbers as I launch myself into the air. My twirl was pretty good, but I have felt myself wobble a little too much. Probably a fractional deduction from my overall score. Feel myself fly into the air once again, completing 2 full rotations before catching myself in the bar once again. The scent feels another deduction, maybe. Oh! I just got abiotic factor! Nice! I scan the audience again. So many friends in the stand, but can't help to wonder who they are here, why they're here. Those are my performance, sure. Being in the lead, can't help but to feel like they're here to witness my downfall.
Crunch.
Fuck. Oh, shit.
No.
My left arm strikes the bar at full speed. The high velocity sound of flesh against wood echoes throughout the venue.
Oh no.
Pain floods the whole left side, fiery, white hot, and demanding. I wrestle my facial muscles back into rigid concentration as I carry on seamlessly. Damn. Never mistimed that landing. Wonder if Kodiak saw that, watching from across the country. Wonder if if the camera's got it. Just like that, I find myself in the last part of my bars routine. Just 2 more skills until I dismount. First, another handstand. Then, propelling myself in the air once more, executing a flawless forward somersault. Extending my arms. I get ready to catch the bars one more time, but...
Crack. Oh.
Oh no, the thing broke. One of the bars gives way, snapping like a twig on my weight. Time slows down as I fall, my wind processing each fraction of a second at breakneck speed. What happened? Why didn't the bars catch me? Like they always do. The audience turns to me, one great eye, watching feverishly as I unfailably facade away. So that's what it feels like. How refreshing. Embrace the gravity, like I might a parent. No!
Oh. And that...
And there it is.
There's the branch. The sound of shattering glass wrenches me awake. Pain. Blistering pain down the length of my arm. Shattered remnants of a dream
tear
across my mind. The roar of my teammates, the eyes of the crowd, the sickening crunch of bone felt so real. I reach one paw up to my face, feeling my familiar cheek fur. Then I run my paws across my snout. I touch my eyes and find them wet. Already the dream is fading. Friends, connections, bends and breaks. Long, lonely tables, elevator pitches,
so his
and
arm
masks.
is injured this time.
Dozens and dozens of masks. What hides beneath them? I sit in utter stillness, one paw splayed over my eyes. I press my paw pads into my temple, as if to keep the dream from spilling out. But, of course...
His arm is injured.
I'm betting that too. But of course, the tighter you cling to dreams, the faster they fade. When naught but darkness remains, I have no choice but to open my eyes. I shiver. The familiar sight of Theo's den comes into focus as my vision adjusts, with one noticeable difference. Flashlight. I need a flashlight. I reach my phone, sluggish heart getting to beat once more. My phone sparks to life, momentarily blinding me. I blink the lights away, but before I can fumble for the right button, I see a notification. A silly bed selfie from Hunter. I must have been out cold before he sent this. For some inexplicable reason, I'm compelled to call him. Hunter will know what to do. Seems like he always does. I press his number and wait anxiously as it rings. Once, twice, then...
Hey, yo.
I hear a sleepy-sounding Hunter through the phone.
Yeah.
I linger on his voice for a second, then remind myself of the urgent situation. Hunter? I don't really know how to explain, but the window, it broke. I think something might have... I hear covers being thrown off and rustling.
Leo, stay right there. I'm coming.
And just like that, I stay put, reassured. I wrap myself tighter in my blankets, listening for his paw steps down the stairs.
His arm is injured, though. He's probably,
moments later,
he probably got a cut in his arm. He felt something wet.
I hear them. Then a knock on the door.
I'm coming in, Leo.
Door swings open. I make out the familiar bulky silhouette. Turn
on the lights. Just warning you. Oh my god.
Oh, it's bad. Worse than I thought. A fallen tree branch protrudes in the room like a shattered bone tearing through the flesh. I turn to the raccoon, but his face is already locked in familiar focus.
Okay. We gotta get this glass cleaned up. Then move the plants out.
His voice is clear and sharp. He doesn't even seem surprised.
Wait, before you move, let me grab you to us. No sense in cutting up our footpaws on the glass.
He flies out of the room in a blur. I wasn't sure what to expect when I call him, but it really does seem like he has everything figured out. The raccoon returns quickly with footwear and a broom, and we get to work. Just minutes later, the glass on the floor is completely gone.
Alright. Give me a hand for these pots.
Hunter hands me a pot, then grabs 2 larger ones and hustles out the door. We move the plants to the living room, then make one more trip out to clear the remaining greenery.
Okay, that's all left. That's left. No, that's left is the branch.
Honestly, that seemed like the biggest challenge. Hunter gives me a reassuring smile.
Come on. Can't be that heavy, right?
With his strength, I'm inclined to agree with him. Hunter takes a knee near the window, positioning himself under the branch. I take my place next to him, wrapping my paws around the rough bark. Chalk-stained hands gripping familiar wooden bars.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2...
We both lift. The branch starts to move, but...
Crap. Like, can't we put it back down?
The branch plops back down to the floor, and I give Hunter a look of concern. Everything okay? The raccoon shakes out his arms and shoulders a bit, then smiles again.
Yeah, I'm totally good. I just need to get a better angle. 10-2.
I nod and we take our positions again.
1, 2...
We lift once more. This time, the branch comes off the floor a considerable amount. Hunter grunts under the weight, definitely bearing a lot more of the load to me. He manages to get a few words out.
Gary! Towards! Window!
We start to move towards the window, taking it slow. With each step, I feel the weight start to press down harder and harder. I glance at Hunter, dismayed by his quick, ragged breathing. I do my best to support the added weight, but I can't sustain it for long. Put down! I feel add a little extra force for a moment, almost in defiance. Then his eyes shoot open and I feel the branch start to come down on my shoulder. Now! He finally gives in and we let the branch fall to the floor, both getting out of the way just in time.
Shit.
The raccoon rotates his forearm gingerly, clearly hurting. Hey, are you okay? I get closer to him and get a look, but he scoots away from me.
Yeah, I'm fine. Still have to get this branch out.
Before he can continue, I butt in. But you're hurt. We need to grab help. Let's go get Theo.
I said I'm okay. I just have to position myself better.
I push back more firmly this time. No, we are not doing this ourselves. Oh. You're obviously in a lot of pain.
Promise I'm alright. I just need to warm up a little
And hurt yourself even more? We're getting Theo. Now. He opens his mouth to argue further, but ultimately stays quiet. Come on, let's go. I say softly, beckoning him forward. As we leave, I turn to make sure he's still following me. He looks defeated, and definitely still in pain. Hey, do you need anything? Pain meds? Hot patches?
I'm fine. Let's just get Theo.
His voice comes out concerningly flat. The trek up the stairs feels painfully long. I raise my paw to knock on Theo's door, and for a moment it simply hangs in the air. Deep breath, Leo. Theo? No response. I knock one more time. Hey, Theo, we need you. My voice sounds scratchy and strange, like it belongs to someone else. In just a few more moments, I hear a gruff.
Be right there.
I hear a rustle of blankets, a shuffle of clothes, and a light bump and a hushed curse. Then the door opens.
What's wrong?
I glance at Hunter, then back at the worried Theo. It's the den. A branch fell and broke one of the windows. Theo's sleepy eyes jolt open, electricity running through his frame.
How bad is it?
He starts storming down the hallway, not waiting for an answer. It's not great. We already cleared out most of the den and only the tree branch... I stop explaining, just trying to keep up with the fox, Hunter trailing lamely behind us both. I swear, there's something about that room that... There's something more to Theo that we are going to need to learn about. I swear.
That's why I probably, hopefully, we'll be able to get the Leo path done next time.
Yeah, might be next. I honestly want to learn more about Theo. Theo stops only a moment to notice the plants... And it's neatly stacked on the couches before he continues to the den. I can feel the cold sleeping in the hallway as we approach the door. He throws it open and storms inside. Theo's eyes follow the gnarled fork of the intruding branch up to its shattered base. He winces with real pain, as if it pierced him instead. We got rid of the broken glass on the floor and moved all the plants out, even though they're still right there clearly. Just the branches left.
Just the branch.
He repeats hollowly. He fixes us with a wild gaze, already moving back out the door.
I'll need your help. Let me grab gloves.
He runs out of the den, giving me another chance to nudge Hunter. Hey, Hunter, you haven't said anything in a while. He gives me a dull, opaque look.
I'm just... tired.
I suppose I'll give it a rest for now. He's not offering anything else at the moment. Theo re-enters the room with gloves on, and thrusts 2 more pairs into my arms.
Put these on, both of you.
I consider mentioning Hunter's injury to Theo, but the raccoon is already sliding his gloves on. He looks at Theo, appearing to be waiting for directions. Despite it all, it seems like Hunter still wants to help. I decide to keep quiet. This should be easier with 3 people anyway.
Alright. I'm going to need one of you outside. Oh god.
Hunter replies already halfway out the door. Theo watches him leave, a frantic parade of complex emotions crossing his face. Whatever his thoughts are, he doesn't reveal them. He merely turns to me and says,
Alright, you and I will push. He will pull.
Hunter, now on the other side of the broken window, motions to us.
1, 2, 3!
We get in a position and with Theo's added strength, we move the branch completely outside. Hunter disappears from view without a word. Theo sighs deeply, some of the tension finally leaving his shoulders. He turns to me and stiffly asks,
Is he alright?
I can't come up with a convincing lie, so I just nod.
He doesn't look it.
He's just tired. We're all tired. Some of Hunter's dull annoyance bleeds in my voice. I quickly add, but we're okay. We just want to help you fix this. He opens his mouth to respond, but closes it again as Hunter re-enters the room.
Thanks, you two. Now we just need to patch up the window.
His flinty eyes flick between Hunter and me, then back to the shattered window. Something in them softens.
You know what? I have this covered.
His tone is gruff, but not unkind.
Why don't you do the rest of it? You did great work, moving everything out.
Hunter opens his mouth to interject, but I beat him to it. Thanks, Theo. I think we'll do just that. The raccoon and I wordlessly head for the living room, leaving Theo to his work. He plops down onto the couch next to one of the plants. Should I sit next to him? I sit on a different sofa. He lets out a soft sigh, then pulls out his phone. Hunter? He looks up at me. Thanks for coming so quickly. He puts on a smile for me, but it feels empty.
Don't worry about it.
We sit for a while, accompanied by soft clicking sounds from his phone. What game is that? It's chess. I recognize those sounds. Those are from the Windows Vista game, I think. He replies without looking up.
Chess.
Huh, that's a surprise. He certainly doesn't seem like a chess player. Oh, if we might have had different dialogue if we actually... But this was on the save with the other paths I did. But either way...
Probably, yeah.
I don't think he wants to talk about it right now. I pull out my own phone out, exhaustion and slowly catching up to me. Bits and pieces of my dream return to me as we sit. Doesn't feel right to broach the topic now, though. Some mindless scrolling later, I glance back up at him. He's still clicking away at his chess game, but his injured arm resting on the other as he plays. I see an opening for some kind of conversation. Hey, I think I saw some pain meds in the kitchen yesterday. Do you? I begin phrasing the question, then adjust. Let me grab some for you. Hunter puts his phone down.
Sounds good.
This time I don't get a smile, but I can see some of his familiar warmth in his eyes. A little sign of gratitude. Thank you, without all the words. I excuse myself to the kitchen. The little stove clock reads 6:15, but it feels like I've been up for hours. I can make out the beginning of a sunrise through the kitchen window. I zone out for a moment, entranced by the gentle light. Then some faint chest clicking from the living room reminds me of my task. I start to rifle through those cabinets for the meds, moving with urgency. I don't feel like leaving Hunter alone, even for a short time. Before long, I find them and return to the living room. Hunter is still seated where I left him, though he's not on his phone anymore. I clear my throat to announce my presence before approaching him. Here, it just says to take 2. I hand him a bottle of water.
Thanks, Leo.
Still no smile, but I'll take what I can get. As he takes the meds, I make myself comfortable as I can on the couch next to him. Does it still hurt a lot? Before he answers, I add a, be honest, please, no sugarcoating. That gets him thinking. He hesitates to answer for a minute. Then he exhales.
Yeah, it still does, but I think the meds will help.
I nod. My conversations with Hunter have never been this stale, but at least I'm getting him to talk. Do you want to chat about anything?
I'm okay. Can we just sit?
Of course. He is definitely holding back. Maybe the living room is too open of a space for him to talk. Hey, would you be more comfortable in your room? He nods and gets up. And are you opposed to having company? I remind him again. Honestly, you could tell me no.
I think I'd like that, yeah.
Progress. At least he doesn't hate having me around right now. Forcing some energy into my voice, I get up and motion him forward. Lead the way, then. I situate myself on the floor and he takes the bed. Almost immediately he's on his phone again. Chess sound effects playing aloud. I want to so badly ask him what's wrong, but
that explains the chessboard bed cover.
Yeah, it just feel like the right time. More chess clicks fill the otherwise silent room. A different sound effect plays. Did you win?
No, that was a check.
A what?
It's when you put your opponent's king in danger.
Is that good for you?
It depends. Sometimes you do it to win. That's called a checkmate.
He makes another move on his phone.
Other times, you do it out of desperation when your king is exposed. Usually draws dangerous pieces away from your own king, and keeps him safe temporarily.
I see an opportunity for some conversation. And the king is the most important piece?
Important is one way to describe him.
He sits up in bed, still concentrating on his game.
He's a liability to his army. Once he's cornered, the game's over. Yet, they still do everything they can to protect him.
He pauses.
I guess they don't get a choice. The king gets control of what happens to them. Despite all that, you realize just how vulnerable he is. Even after your few first games.
I get the feeling he isn't just talking about chess. I have a feeling, too. A different sound plays.
And that's a checkmate.
For you? He nods and puts his phone down.
And he did that.
How do you play?
Well, game revolves about keeping your king safe and making threats against the other player's king. Like I said, first person to corner the other's king, and with no resource wins. Well, with no recourse.
I see a small spark in his eyes for the first time today.
Here, might be easier to explain if you have this app.
He hops off the bed and joins me on the floor, showing me his phone's home screen and pointing to a chess icon.
In this situation, you can't move your knight. It's stuck defending your king. In moving it, and it would put your king in danger, which isn't allowed. That's called a pin. When your pieces are restricted because moving them would expose your king to danger. You're not allowed to move your king into danger or check. And when your opponent uses a piece to put you into check, your king needs to move away or command a piece to shield himself from the attack.
I blink and try to wrap my head around it all. I'm happy to see Hunter perk up a little, but I wasn't prepared for a 3-hour-long chess masterclass. Okay, so what are my options now?
Well, your knight and king are stuck there, where they are. But you can move elsewhere on the board. You focus your efforts.
Before I can respond, I feel a yawn coming on. Hunter lets out one out too.
It might be easier if we just play the game. It's just been talking about strategy and theory, but playing the game is the best way to learn.
Exactly. As someone I was actually part of my middle school's chess club, it was a lot of fun.
I'm sure you'd be pretty good at playing Shotgun King. That game actually has some chess strategy in it, except you're just a king, have no other pawns, and you basically use a shotgun, and it has some roguelite elements in it. I recommend you try it.
Yeah, okay.
It's a really good indie game. Here, I'll send you a challenge request on the app.
I get a notification from the app. His profile features a silly picture of him dressed up in some costume. As I accept the request and the game begins, I remember the notification from him that I woke up to. Oh, by the way, I thought the pic you sent last night was cute.
I figured you like it.
I swear I could see his cheeks glow a little, but he buries himself in the phone before I get to look properly.
you're playing as white, so you get the first move.
Okay. Trying to remember what Hunter just taught me about opening a chess game, I move one of my pawns into the center of the board. He grins a little.
Seems like I wasn't a terrible teacher after all.
No, you weren't, although it's only been one move. I wince as I say that. Hunter doesn't need that reminder right now.
Let's see.
He makes his first move, challenging my pawn. I instinctively take his pawn off the board with mine, and he immediately responds by moving a bigger piece across the board. That's the bishop, diagonal moves only. He nods.
Very good.
Okay, what's my next move? I remember saying that moving the horse-shaped pieces early in the game is a good strategy. Definitely.
Definitely.
And protecting my king is good too. Given those facts, I make my move. He makes another move pretty quickly, bringing out another important piece.
And this piece?
I think hard. The queen! That one can move in any direction, right?
Except the nail shapes.
Yep. He nods happily. I think carefully about my next move. Maybe another horse move? I could even make a threat against his queen with that idea. Content with my thought process, I make my move. Then, with a confident tap, he catapults his queen straight towards my king.
Oh, check.
Oh, that's like, I think Leo just went through the freaking, the most shortest game of chess ever. That is like, just losing in 2 moves. My phone buzzes and a "You lose" screen appears. Aw, what? That wasn't even 5 moves. And you only took a pawn out from me? How is that a win?
Well, you see.
After a quick explanation, I realized the chess app was, in fact, not lying to me about Hunter being the victor. The raccoon begins discussing what happened in the game and the moves he would have made in my place.
And just because you can take a piece doesn't mean you should. Especially if there's a piece by guarding it, ready to take revenge.
I get it, I think. Truthfully, all I got was that chess that was far too complex of a game for me.
Anyway, we can play more over our next few days.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I paused. To an unknowing passerby, it might seem like Hunter was back to normal, whatever that meant. Hunter grins and hops back onto his bed, just laying there now. So, what got you into this game anyway? It seems like you know so much about it.
Oh, nothing in particular, really. It's just that I think it's neat, fun to play.
You said you're on the college team, right? Did you start playing then? He hesitates.
No. Actually, I started when I was a kid.
I can tell he's less than enthused about telling the story. Hey, sorry, we don't have to talk about it.
No. It's okay. My parents got me to chess when I was really little. I played it for a while, but managed to weasel out of it after middle school.
I don't play chess much at all anymore. He chuckles dryly. World's different from his usual laugh.
Game room was probably my least favorite room in the house. We didn't have much fun on it. We didn't have any fun game consoles. We didn't even have a TV.
So it was just a chessboard in the room?
Well, then a few board games. Only the intellectual stuff. Oh, he was born in an intellectual family.
Oh.
64 squares feel suffocating sometimes.
Did they make you play against your will?
No, it wasn't that. Just had me play against people who were much, much better than me. Watching the inevitable advance of your opponent towards your king. It's one of the worst feelings. All your pieces in front of them, but one by one, they'll fall. There's no way to exert control over a chess game against a master.
The atmosphere feels eerily similar to the couch a few hours ago. I see. I'm glad it's something you enjoy now, though.
Yeah. much needed a break from chess in high school and got back into it in college. Teammates are much friendlier to challenge. I feel like I'm actually learning from them. And then just being beaten to the ground.
I have so many questions about his parents, his childhood. Remnants of my dream come back to me, and it takes every bit of restraint not to ask how accurate it was to his real life. The raccoon lets out a sigh.
I'm sorry, Leo.
My ears perk up. Oh, hey, no need to apologize.
I should, though. I've been in a drag the whole morning. No. Just... I don't want to get into it right now. But I appreciate you.
Of course, Hunter, don't mention it. For some reason, it feels like I'm finally talking to the real Hunter. Not that I thought his jolly nature or energy were disingenuous, of course. But being here with him, I can't help but think of that parts of his personality show. Those parts of his personality show so little of who he is. His worries and anxieties, his upbringing. What hides behind the mask. I sprout out on the floor, making myself more comfortable. I look up at the raccoon, but he seems now to be preoccupied with another chess game. Hey, Hunter?
Yeah?
Win it for both of us. That earns me a gentle, teasing smile.
You bet I will.
I rest my head on my arms, my lack of sleep really catching up to me. My shallow slumber is filled with visions of chess pieces gliding across on a board. Oh?
My God. We know who that is over there.
Hunter, the king, stands opposite my own king. I blink and find myself in the king's square. Whoa, that's a different art style. His army starts to part around him, exposing him as he sits on his throne. My own pieces begin moving out of the way, opening a single file, leading me directly to Hunter. I reach out one paw to the king, his brow furrowed deep in thought and head resting on a paw. He looks up and we make eye contact. Nothing between us, no chess pieces, no walls. He looks surprised. But as quickly as our eyes meet, his pieces recoil, moving and obstructing my view of the raccoon. His queen, his rooks, they gather all in front of him, guarding their leader at his command. And soon, only the lonely crown and one of his ears visible behind his army. Hunter, you don't need to hide from me. I blink once more. Hunter's familiar ceilings is there to greet me. I sit up and realize I'm in his bed. Crap, I didn't ask! I start to throw his comforter off, but I stop myself. Wait, I fell asleep on the floor. He must have tucked me into his bed after I passed out. I exhale and lay on the back on the mattress. I give his room a once-over. Everything seems to be where it belongs, but Hunter isn't anywhere in sight. I let myself sit for a bit longer, then begrudgingly get up. Hunter seemed okay earlier, but I still want to check up on him. Descending the stairs, I spot Hunter and Ollie on the couch. I'll do Ollie. As I approach the two of them, the raccoon notices me immediately and perks up.
Hey, look who it is!
His voice comes out the most energetic it's been all day. Ollie turns and waves. Hey, Leo, you're just in time. We're about to grab a bite to eat. Artemis threw a quick pasta dish together. The three of us, admittedly an odd bunch, serve ourselves and quickly settle in at the dining table. My stomach reminds me that I haven't eaten all day, and I immediately start wolfing down the food. Nom, nom, nom.
So, where's Artie?
He's out with Theo, grabbing some wooden boards to fix up the den window. They patched it up temporarily, but the boards are a better solution, at least until the storm is over. I was meaning to ask, what happened this morning? I got the rundown, sort of, before the two of them ran out the door. I shoot a glance at Hunter, half expecting him to re-enter his slump from earlier, but he seems to be okay. In fact, the smile on his face tells an entirely different story from this morning.
Oh, it's not much to worry about. The tree in the yard outside broke the den's window overnight, but we were able to patch up temporarily. No biggie.
Ollie clacks his claws together as he listens to the raccoon. Oh, that's good. I could tell Theo was rattled by the situation, but you were sleeping there, Leo, so I wanted to make sure you were all right too. Confused, I tried to discreetly study Hunter's expressions as he eats. Leo? Still focused on Hunter, I don't realize Ollie calling my name until he repeats it. Huh? Oh, right, yeah, I'm okay. Just glad we were able to find a temporary fix for it. Right, and it must have been a pain getting the tree branch out of the room. How bad was the damage? My eyes dart back to Hunter, but he replies without missing a beat.
It wasn't a huge deal, Theo. Leo and I got it out without too much struggle. And it'll be fixed soon.
I could almost hear him straining to get the last words out with gusto. Ollie looks at him, then at me. Right, that's really good to hear. The dino lowers his gaze to his plate, pointedly redirecting his attention to his meal. I pick at my plate, still trying to glean any amount of information from Hunter's face. The raccoon's tail swishes back and forth mechanically, seemingly under manual control. Ollie looks up and breaks the silence. Also, Leo, I think Theo was saying that he need to figure out the other sleeping accommodations for you, especially because the den repairs are just temporary. Have you given it any thought yet? That's a good point. I'm not sure about...
You can sit with me. I've got tons of room.
Ollie and I exchanged glances. While I'm certainly grateful, I can't say I was expecting Hunter to offer that to me. Wow, that's really kind of you, Hunter.
Yeah, it's no problem.
The raccoon gets up.
I don't know much about you guys, but I'm stuffed.
He deposits his plate in the sink, then turns to address us. I can see the edges of his mask start to unravel.
Excuse me. If you two will excuse us, I'm going to be resting in my room.
He clears the room rather quickly, leaving the two of us in awkward silence. Ollie glances over at me, but doesn't press. Okay, well, if we're done here, maybe we could check out the den? I haven't actually seen the repairs yet. Right, sure. The den is surprisingly temperate. Not suitable for sleep, but not as teeth-chattering as it was this morning. The window appears to be well patched, with layers of curtains, plastic trash bags, and duct tape. This doesn't look bad at all, actually. He walks around the room, inspecting the seats and bookshelf. I was expecting it to be in much greater disarray, honestly. But you guys did a good job this morning. It was nothing, really. Much easier with more paws on deck. I'm sure. Hey, is Hunter okay? He just felt a lot different than just now, compared to the last 2 days. I freeze. I mean, obviously I haven't known him for long, but... it's just a vibe, I guess. How do I answer this question? Leo? Oh, And at that moment, I feel the mask over my own two eyes. The gaze of my raptor companion sends me to the packed stands of my dream. I look down at my two paws, my familiar silver gray fur replaced by darkly colored...
Wait a minute.
Darkly covered
canine over there, in orange. Looks really familiar. I actually followed him on Twitch.
The one next to the one with the glasses?
Yeah. I think I followed him on Twitch. I'm not sure, but I think it's a Twitch streamer that I saw.
Huh.
Someone
Interesting.
I follow on Twitch, but I don't remember their name. They're offline at the moment.
I look down at my two paws, my familiar silver gray fur replaced by darkly colored raccoon paws. I blink once and I'm back in the den. I'm not sure. I think he's okay. I wince. That was probably some of the worst lying I've ever done. Ollie isn't stupid, Leo. Who disassociates in the middle of a lie anyway? His eyes see right through me, but he still doesn't press. Oh, I see. Okay then. He turns and looks more closely at the bookshelf, clearly looking for a way to change the subject. Theo has quite the collection, don't you think? I'm glad none of it was subjected to the elements for too long. Yeah, I am too. This feels like such a good reading spot. I felt bad that Theo, though, gave it up for me to sleep in. I try to shake off my daydream as I stand there with Ollie. Oh, I don't think he minded, really. It seems like he'd much rather you use the room than him, honestly. He's really just the giving type, I think, hosting all of us here on a whim without any hesitation. I look at the patched-up window as the last of this morning's adrenaline wears off. The guilt starts to sinks in. It's like my bad luck followed me here, and I've somehow become a burden on Hunter now, having to sleep in his room. And now there's a huge hole in his house. I cover my mouth, not meaning to blurt that out. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Hey, Leo? The dino scurries up to me, his eyes full of worry. You know this wasn't your fault, right? You couldn't have predicted this would happen. I suppose that's true. But Hunter certainly seemed prepared for a crisis. The way he triaged the situation without any hesitation. Leo? Look at me, please. With a monumental effort, I meet Ollie's deep blue eyes. It seems like it's just as much effort for him as it is for me. Come back here, okay? To the den. Take off the mask. I'm here. Sorry, Ollie. I hold back a sarcastic laugh. I was the one telling Hunter not to apologize just hours ago. Hey, it's okay. I know it's been a really stressful morning for you. Do you want to take a seat in the kitchen again? I'll put on some tea? I nod. Yeah, I think I'd like that. Spending this morning trying to take care of Hunter, I didn't realize how much I needed some care too. Exhaling, I followed the dino out of the den. We both get resituated at the dining table. Ollie prepares 2 mugs of tea, then joins me.
It's a shame Brent isn't there, because I'm sure he would love to voice Ollie.
What's up?
It's a shame Brent isn't there, because I'm sure he would have loved to voice Ollie.
Yeah. We don't have to talk or anything, by the way. I'm content just sitting here with you. No, it's okay. I'm sorry for being weird earlier. Ollie shrugs. I'm always weird. I don't mind if you are, too. I take a sip from my mug, letting the warm drink calm me a little. It's just been a complicated morning. Does Hunter have anything to do with it? He's not beating around the bush. Yeah, a little. Okay, I thought as much. What do you think is up? I'm honestly not sure. I consider my next words carefully. I know Ollie means well, but I'm not sure I feel comfortable sharing Hunter's secrets. The few I could coax out of him anyway. The tree branch this morning gave us a lot more trouble than he let on. Ollie nods. I could tell that much. I let out a sigh. And he injured himself a little while trying to get the branch out, just the 2 of us. But I don't think that's the problem. Actually, I don't even know what the problem is. I pause and look up at the raptor. His azure eyes are wide, brimming with patient curiosity. After he hurt himself this morning, he's just been in this funk. I got him out of it for a few hours, but now it feels like he's just overcompensating for it now. I wish he'd just tell me what's wrong. Problem solving is easier when you know what the problem is, you know? Ollie looks down at his drink for a moment, then looks back at me with a sideways gaze. Can I offer my thoughts? Of course. I don't know exactly what's going on, obviously. Hunter seems like a great guy, but we haven't talked very much. Even so, I can tell that he's hurting, even if I can't say why. He pauses to think, then continues. Sometimes, you can't just fix pain like that. It's not that simple. I mean, you could treat physical pain, of course, but I think he's experiencing more than that. Ollie pauses again, marshalling his thoughts. I would just take it slow with him, especially when you don't know all the details. So true, Ollie! It seems like he trusts you, so... Pika, if you're still watching, I think Ollie is kinda saying stuff that you've told me before. Yeah.
Pika, if you're watching, that is. Hang on, let me look if she's in the chat.
Yeah.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I've got my chat pulled up on my phone, so he'll tell you where it hurts when the time is right. That is exactly how it is with people. Just don't be afraid of silence. Sometimes it's okay to let a conversation breathe. If that makes sense. Truthfully, I didn't have heart-to-heart with Ollie on my bingo card when I first met him. There's clearly much more to this dino than meets the eye. Yeah, it does. Thank you, Ollie. You're incredibly perceptive, by the way. I'm not great at hiding now how I'm feeling, but I have a feeling Hunter doesn't have you fooled either. Oh. The dino goes red. It's just easy for me to tune into others emotionally. I've always got my finger on the pulse of a room. Just like, out of habit. Wait, like who?
Just like Ida. Ollie's able to basically, get into people's emotions.
I can just do that too sometimes, actually. Holy crap. How is this game reading us? This game is something else.
This is just incredible.
Nothing's
to be able to rely on. Also, hi, it's me, Ida.
Oh, it's your other character?
My tulpa, actually. Ida's a tulpa, is my tulpa proxy.
Okay. I hope that isn't creepy or anything. There's nothing wrong with that, Ollie. I give him a smile. No, it isn't. I really appreciate it. Seriously. He does a bad job of hiding his embarrassment behind his claws, mumbling in response. It's nothing, really. His phone goes off in his hoodie pocket and he hops up from his seat. Oh, I completely forgot. I'm hosting a game night in a few minutes. He freezes halfway to the door and turns back to me. Will you be okay down here? Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just chilling. Okay. I'm sorry. We'll talk more later, I promise. He hops up from a table and starts looking through the snack cupboard. I just need some fuel for this session. After selecting a few brightly colored bags of chips and a couple soda cans, he turns to me. Hey, Leo, good luck. I know you'll figure it out. Thank you, Ollie. The dino waves, then wanders out of the kitchen with his snacks.
I'm cheap at that. If you pick Ollie, they're gonna probably invite you into the game night.
That's my anticipation. That's my prediction. I take a quick glance at my phone. It's still early evening, but I'm not in the mood to hang out with anyone else right now. Guess I should retreat to Hunter's room, assuming he's okay with me being there. Passing by the living room, I remember to grab the air mattress and my blankets. I make it up to Hunter's door, setting down the air mattress to knock. I hesitate for a moment. I almost consider just going back downstairs and setting up camp there. Then I think back to my dream, the lonely king atop his throne. When we made eye contact, through his mixed emotions, I could sense some semblance of hope. Behind his mask, I could see some belief that maybe he could learn to open up to someone else, and that they would try to understand. Oh.
I wish this Leo person was real.
It's like...
Only if they were real, because...
It's like me with with Bluebell, if you're watching. This is like Leo and Rofi's dynamic, but reversed. Like, this is like Leo and Rofi is like the one, it's when I'm not feeling good. And now this is me like caring for someone else. Like, I care, like, when I have my weak moments, my close friends are always there for me, but now this is like someone that I know is in pain and I'm wanting to help them. Like, this game is just reading me. It's reading all of us. How is this game is so good.
And some people don't like very visual novels. I am amazed they never actually thought about trying this one, though. Who is it?
I clear my throat. It's me.
Oh, come in.
As I enter his room, I see Hunter sprawled on the bed, looking up at the ceiling. Hey, just wanted to check in. He nods wordlessly, still focused on the spinning ceiling fan. How are you holding up?
Okay, I think.
He seems deflated, though I think I prefer that to his overly jolly facade.
I'm just tired from the day is all.
That makes two of us. I study his reaction to my joke, but he doesn't seem to have one. I realize I'm still standing in the doorway. Oh, hey, were you really okay with me staying here tonight? I really don't mind staying in the living room. I know that it's been a long day. He lets out a sigh and sits up.
Yeah, I really don't mind. Company isn't the worst idea right now.
Alright, thank you, Hunter. Really. I start pulling in the air mattress and my belongings, setting everything up on the floor.
Hey, Leo?
I jump a little at the mention of my name. What's up?
I'm sorry. Again.
Hey, there's no need to be sorry.
I did just ditch you and Ollie down there.
And we didn't think anything of it, I promise.
I know, but I guess I just feel like...
I sit on my air mattress as quietly as possible, waiting for Hunter to continue.
I feel like I need to play things up around people, you know. You know, it was weird of me to walk on you guys like that, but I just couldn't keep it up. The energy, I mean. I love being the life of the party. I love being a spirit of the room. Really. But it's hard to do it all the time.
I'm sure this is all true, but I can't help but feel there's more that he's not telling me.
feel it's just more to become expected of me. Hunter is a fun, jolly dude. Always. No matter what.
The conversation reaches a lull, and I ask my burning question. Hey, was any of this related to us moving the tree branch this morning? It's just, everything seemed fine even when we were cleaning up the den, but once we couldn't get that branch out... He looks at me quietly. I can tell he's trying to formulate a response. I can see it and some calculating behind his mask. He doesn't reply for a while. I almost cave, wanting to burst into apologies and call my inquiry off, but Ollie's advice grounds me. Let the conversation breathe, Leo.
Yeah, a little. We just... My arm doesn't hurt much anymore. But the pain this morning just sent me back to a bad place.
He takes a deep breath.
Past it now, but it still haunts me. Can I tell you the full story another time?
Takes every bit of restraint not to press him further. When it's time, I'll know. Of course. Thank you for trusting me. Feeling like you can let your guard down around me, even a little. A small Hunter smile. Somehow this one feels more genuine.
Hey. I knew you were a good dude when we met. Rofi's given you a glowing recommendation. So... there's no need to thank me.
The room goes quiet once more, though the air isn't as stiff as before. Is there anything I could do for you, right now? Anything at all?
I could really use a hug.
I take that as my cue to get up, opening my arms for him. Come here, Hunter. He gets off his bed, shuffling over to me. He leans in for a hug. For a second, I get a good close-up look at his golden eyes. They shine back at me with the beginnings of tears, filled with vulnerable hope. Oh my god! I wrap my arms around him tightly, rubbing my head against his shoulder. I run my paws up and down his back. Though we don't exchange words, I don't think my message couldn't be any clearer. You're safe here with me, Hunter. We stand there for eternity in each other's presence. Then I feel him slowly leave our embrace. He sniffles a little, wiping his nose with a paw. Then he sits back down on his bed, patting the spot next to him.
Show me.
Anytime. We sit and he leans his head on my shoulder. Some kind of citrus today. Oranges? I feel him chuckle. The vibrations of his laugh through my shoulder are comforting.
Spot on. I told you I'd change it up for you.
Where did you even find time to put cologne on?
Oh, it was before I came downstairs this morning.
Amidst the chaos and the exhaustion, he kept his promise to me. And it'll be something different tomorrow?
That's the plan.
You just walk around with like a million different cologne scents in your luggage.
There's small bottles. A cute travel kit, if you will.
You gotta show me sometime.
I will. I'm also in serious need of sleep.
He gives me a gentle cheek nuzzle, then lays down. I feel you there. I start to get off his bed, but I'm interrupted.
Hey, don't be silly. This mattress is much comfier than the air mattress. Come and cuddle. If, you'd like that?
I'll admit, hearing Hunter hesitate is cute. I'd love that. I smile, rising from my bed, only to hit the light switch. Aw, I slink my way through the darkness to rejoin him in bed.
Hey, if I pass in the next seconds, I'm sorry in advance.
I'll be right behind you. I curl up and he snuggles behind me, wrapping his arms around my chest.
Oh, actually, I'm behind you.
Very funny. He lets out a soft, gentle, warm laugh. A comfortable one. Never thought I could miss the sound of someone's laugh so much, let alone someone I only just met.
Good night, Leo.
Good night, Hunter. He squeezes me gently and I'm surrounded by the scent of oranges once again. For long I can hear him snoring quietly, and true to my word, I'm right behind him as we drift off together. Oh my god. Oh my... What is this game? Like, really? This is... This game is just something else. Ah. Hang on, I'm gonna quickly save and... I have no words of how amazing this game is. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna quickly, hang on. I'm just trying to get, yeah, we're gonna just save right there and then, yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah. Anyways, yep.
I'm sure he probably might update that to Blue Sky.
Yeah, they're gonna. They already have a Blue Sky setup, but I don't think they're not using it just yet. So
I'm probably going to be sure that they'll probably move over to Blue Sky.
Probably, yeah. I know a lot of the other. I know that a lot of the devs already have Twitter, like Mary and Cobalt, both of them.
Everyone's moving over.
Yeah.
Over to Blue Sky anyway.
Theo's door is always open.
As usual. This game. This novel.
It's something else.
I know why I'm crying tearing up again. Like last time. Because I can probably relate to a lot of those characters.
Ladies and gentlemen of this stream, please do yourself a favor. Download this game, play through it, give the developers your support, whether it be financial on Patreon or just by simply downloading the game. Do what you can, because this project needs the support. Like support these wonderful people, please. They are working so hard on making this masterpiece come to life. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing game, and please do yourself that favor, because the more support that they get, I'm sure we're gonna get tons and tons of more stuff later on. Like, it's gonna be amazing. Like, I know that they're actually planning on doing merchandise soon, so the more support that they get, they can make their plans become reality. So please, give them the support, give them the love. Devs of this game, you are amazing. I never thought I would ever find a game as good as this. Something that would dethrone my favorite game for over a decade, which is Minecraft. This game dethroned it, like 100%. I have no words. You all are doing an absolutely amazing job. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back next week, Ekin. We're gonna probably do Theo's route. It's gonna be either Theo, Artemis, or Hunter. Or not Theo, Artemis, or Ollie.
Yeah, Theo, I'm saying probably that Theo could be next.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know, but I'm really curious about Ollie's road.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, like, all the characters are just amazing. Like, there's so much we're gonna be learning about them, especially as the new updates come out.
I think I fell in love with this game. They
Me too.
need to release this on Steam. They have to.
I don't really think that visual novels are like the very basic home for like. There's the one that Clace made, which is one that
Clace, yeah, Clace. I actually know him, and believe it or not, in Major Minor.
Yeah,
one of my exes is a character in the game. I'm not kidding. He is.
Wow. I think I am going to raid someone that I have. I'm gonna raid Starbean. Let's raid Starbean.
I wonder if Jim is still streaming. Is he? No, he's not. Well, I could have.
I've rated
suggested,
Jalen before, I do, if I remember correctly, but I haven't not. I don't think I've rated Starwing ever since I started, actually, because he doesn't stream too often, but he's trying to get back into it. Let's rate. Ready up, Raiders.
Well, I'm gonna actually put myself probably to play Ghostbusters as a video game remastered, because good lord, I have not even touched it ever since I booted it up.
Alright, ready up, Raiders. We will be back on Sunday night with the premiere stream of Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. So, we will see you all next stream. This is DJ Foxy. Have yourself a wonderful night. And always remember, this game is a masterpiece. I honestly think that I cannot say anything more about this game unless I ramble on. Something that I've actually really just I'm planning to do once this game is complete, I am planning to do a video essay on it, a deep analysis of the game. Although I'm so tempted to do it like right now. I want to start writing up a script for it, but I want to wait till the full game is finished, because once everything comes full circle.
Work in progress.
Yeah,
it's probably like under work in progress. You probably say it's
because one of a YouTuber that I watch basically did an 8+ hour analysis of the Owl House. I don't know, which is one of the. I'm beginning to watch that show and I'm realizing how amazing it is. So I love that show. So, anyways, we are rating now. Bye.
Bye.